14. I mean, it plays for a lot of points. You get an engine, then you get a 7-point card, and then you get like a 6-ish point card.
Onward! Attack!
Usually plays for around 20. There was a time when Siege was one of, if not the best scenario. So I just keep any hand that isn't bricked, I'm pretty sure. Okay, we can go... Am I always leading with the Dun Banner? Just throw a charge down. Hold on to my TA.
Alert! To arms!
E Commander. Do not have my Heat Wave. We can probably fight through this. Yeah, that's really what it comes down to, is you need to play your 14 provision card in the same round that you're playing bronzes. It just isn't ideal. That worked. Come on, Madoc. Come on. Don't do this to me.
No mercy! Time to die. I'll do
Okay,
so
at least that went to the right row. I don't have a good Dancing Star though, as he flopped down his Eastern Grim. We can probably wait though. Just play the maxi. I almost always want to bottom a card here. Deck thins pretty well. I could bottom Ballista and just assume that I'm gonna AA for it. I don't want to AA for Frigate though. What's my AA this round? Griffin Witcher. Hey, Madoc.
Coexistence. No such thing.
We shall drive the...
No tortoise.
For honor. And for caution.
Not the biggest fan of playing into this heat wave. We don't have great options for waiting though. And realistically, if he has the heat wave, I'm kind of screwed anyway. Yeah, he definitely could just not have it. I mean, we didn't have it for the Pain Death. Okay, cool.
Your magic can't harm me. No magic can.
Nice. I definitely wish this bombardment was just a boiling well. No, never mind. Doesn't matter. So if our opponent runs out Feign Death, we probably want to be pushing, especially as Siege. Need a Siege engine. Okay. Let's make him have it. It's even good. I don't put enough points in play.
Have you seen a fuse lying about, have you?
Screw me even the nailer on top of scenario. I've seen trap decks that play just like the full elf package, but they'll play like 5 traps in round 3. It's a little silly how many different ways there are to build the elf deck. Has boat a siege engine? A blockade is a type of siege. No.
Gather my men.
Yeah, although this bleed looks like nonsense. Probably supposed to just take last play. Ah, there's traps. Okay. Problem is I can't do anything. Like, maybe he won't have another one? That was Serpent. Pretty sure it was always a siege engine.
A sword to outshine all others.
It's gonna be another Serpent. Yep. No, I guess you'd be row stacking just in case I'm leadering. Now, maybe the last play with the final proc on Siege would have been enough. Maybe I didn't need to do this. No, there's no way. there's actually no way. Yeah, this game's over. Is Siege the worst scenario now? It's really one that's hardest to find a home for. So there's what? There's Ball, there's Fade Death, there's Passiflora.
Lol.
Hey, Wicked, thanks for the tier 1, thanks for the 4 months. There's Haunt, which is the worst activators. That is definitely true. There's Getty's not great either. Getty at least has a leader. Getty's probably a worse card overall, but it just has better support. Slightly. It actually putting points in play is nice too.
Swords I smile at, weapons laugh to scorn.
If the king demands a head, I'll give him yours.
You waste a leader. Oh, that's funny. Oh, tortoise. Nope. It's not there.
Fall overboard and I'm not jumping in after you.
Yeah, duties require weird sequencing. Yeah, and they're not very good to begin with too, right? Like Elephant's kinda bad as a card. Elf's Pride needs an entire deck built around it, and it's not the same deck you want to be playing Siege with. They wouldn't nerf the elf token's power, that would be the bonkers nerf, but I'd be surprised if they moved some props around.
If I'm to die, I'll do so sword in hand.
The forests are not yours!
I think there is a less than 0% chance that the power on Elven Deadeye changes. I don't know. They might do something like that, but I kind of doubt it.
Dark clouds gather over Temeria.
So it's a crushing. What do I have here? 3, 2, 1, and then win. Cool.
This hours, reaping black clad hands.
Seed into the resupply. Yeah. Reinforced Ballista's alright, but it needs better
Control the docks,
resupply
control the
procs.
city.
Let's kick the bricks. Cool. But it needs at least one soldier. Yeah, but one soldier's pretty easy. Like, it helps that soldier is a real tag. Stuff like Falibor or Baron. The bronzes that you want to AA for, they're all soldiers. Best card in the game is a Warfare. That's true. That's true.
I need silence.
Can't argue with that.
Not without good reason. Stern.
Try to play the other one.
If the king demands a head, I'll give him yours.
No, my easy boosts. Kinda wanna just heat wave that. Make him a Virgo if he wants to play Justice. Try to pressure him a bit. Like, if I'm wasting my round 1 points, this deck's kinda garbage. I'm playing a ton of Provs, try to make my round 1 tempo real. With the side effect of thinning, of course, but... Nero Furco. Nero Boar. Justice in hand. Not impossible, but I don't know if that's the one they would go for. There's a lot of tweaks they could make to Safecracker.
Aye, aye, sir.
They do kind of have to decide if they want crimes, like, as a tag to be strong or not. Because stuff like Safecracker was sort of designed around crimes being a bit clunky and hard to justify including in large quantities. Since senior's ridiculous, crimes are good. Yeah. It needs like specific crimes though, right? Like you need to be going wide a little bit. You need to be able to make Firesworn tokens for Horse and Senior to be good. Still has a Justice. If I play the Natalis.
Dark clouds gather over Temeria.
Get a Griffin Witcher.
The wonders of projectiles and range.
Try to make him play more cards. I'm gonna fix the deck from this morning. I forgot to save it, so I had like an 8-card deck when I opened up Gwent. I spent around like 5 to 10 minutes fixing up the deck. Exactly what are we doing? Oh, we're playing Tutorless Siege.
Can he cut
Interesting leader charge. Yeah, man, I guess you got me. Did you force anything real? No. It's a bunch of bronzes. At least we got a Sphyrko. That's gotta count for something. Yeah, he's technically a tutor. Yeah, it doesn't do the same thing that a normal tutor does, though. It's not just like a black hole of points, like something like a Nero is. Okay, not everyone. Most people knew that AA was bonkers. I don't think I know anyone who I regard to as competent said AA was bad. There was like Reddit randoms. A disappointing number of Reddit randoms.
And now I shall break
I want this Foul War. Hey, he's into the house. Who else is the new faction ambassador? Yeah, or whatever that means.
Get out, you bald-faced baby.
I can look at A and say it's not an insane card. Because it doesn't tutor your Anses. This card's a tutor that doesn't tutor your golds. What kind of a card is that? Just takes a very fundamental misunderstanding of how cards work. The Tailbot Meg? Did he reverse his name? He's probably memeing.
Where to put the bloody vodka?
I still have a siege. Let's just do this.
Should have listened to me, old lady.
It is bad placement. This should be here. So we can't kill the Baron to turn off the boat. He wants to drill me, his cleaver dies. Good times. Oh no. No, they get a 5.0. It's fine. So what? They overrated Eithne, but so did most people. Some of the bottom cards are kind of a joke. Like Squirrel at 1.8 was always going to be nonsense. Yeah, Herkia we figured out pretty quick. But that was also a really common opinion. If you want to say the Gwent community made like any major missteps in card evaluation, Herkia would be the big one. Get the warrior tag. Yeah, and it was a pretty relevant tag. I think the problem and why like Blood Eagle isn't on the top here is just no one wanted to read how much text that card had. I was the same way. I wasn't super high on Blood Eagle during the spoiler season, but I think that was also because I just refused to read the card in full. It had way too much fucking text. I mean, Winter Queen was really good. Winter Queen Ardgeth was a staple of monsters for a couple months. Oh, it was just all the oh, I guess all the warriors stuff was a little underrated. Yeah. mean, this isn't that bad. As far as, like, ratings goes. I've seen worse. Like, all the nature cards were that bad until there was a leader for the nature cards. Yeah, Arachas is really underestimated. But Arachas was underestimated for, like, half of the season, too. It took a while before there was a deck that caught on with it. Get gourded. No, we get gourded. Close. Ratings on some website. Yeah, this was just linked. I don't know if they've done one of these for every expansion. I remember this article specifically. You're in CC. Yeah, I mean, people called me nuts for playing Crimson Curse. Turns out the card was very close to being good. Arguably at the time was still correct to play an Arachas. I would stand by that it was correct to play an Arachas that season, even though it was only spawning 2 power units. Ew. I guess this happens sometimes.
Source of the best goods.
It's too gimmicky. I like Coded Weapons and Viper Mentor. Or Viper Witcher. I thought Mentor might be too gimmicky. I wasn't sure if there was going to be a full Viper Witcher deck, or if it was just going to be you played these bronzes in Nilfgaard, because they were the best bronzes you could play, and you played them for carryover. But the full deck was worth playing, so the full deck was good. I think I was higher on the clog cards than most. Yeah, there was definitely a common sentiment at the time that the clog stuff was bad. But I don't think I fell into that trap. I fell into a lot of traps, but that wasn't one of them. What was my worst evaluation? It was probably Arnagod. I guess you could argue that like Heron Kaduk, but that was just not reading the card. Well, I don't think it was like problematic from a power level perspective. Like the power level of the deck was kind of whatever. But it was frustrating to play against, and I mean, that's hard to playtest out, right? I think Arnagod was decent. Yeah, just both Arnagod and Bear Witcher Mentor. I thought there was going to be a deck there, but there just wasn't. It's the problem with trying to evaluate like these high synergy cards without getting to play with them. Heat Wave? No, I don't want to waste the Heat Wave. That was my Madoc, he's not playing bombs. More hopes from Mentor than Arnagod. I was the same, yeah, but I don't know, I guess like the conditional hope of like if Mentor is good, Arnagod is probably good. But like that's still wrong, right? Like there could have been a Mentor deck that didn't play Arnagod. Nice.
Knights get princesses and we get what? Bloody
Mentor deck with spinning packages? I haven't, but I should. That's a good idea.
Alert!
No tortoise. Hold my Bear Witcher Giant Boy deck. Yeah, like the deck was alright, but it wasn't as good as I thought it was gonna be. I think I'm just gonna miss Falibor and be okay with it. How did I brick Minotaurus again? Fuck. Okay, well,
Dark clouds gather.
that's not good. Better a bricked Natalis than a bricked Roach, though.
Oh dear. Have I something in my teeth?
Winning on the opponent's Joachim, is that wrong? If you don't care about winning round 1, sure. I think doing it in round 3 is pretty sketch, but if you don't care about winning round 1, you can afford to just play it, then sure. It's not like you need the Northern Wind for anything else. This isn't the right row for me.
Push on! No mercy!
Nice! Value. I don't really want Karak Frigate, right? I guess I got him the Madoc, but probably not the thing you want to damage.
You will not regret this, good sir.
I hate nothing more than a creaky door.
Damage to Roderick.
That will do.
Your humble
Rising over MOBA. I'm not playing any soldiers, I didn't really want to fit in like a Revenant. Just seemed like a better burst leader too. Like seems to be in the market for some bursts.
No one can hide from me.
I shall flog them into submission.
Range the Baron probably. Just try to greed everything.
Barbarian's horn.
Aye, aye, sir.
I guess melee the Baron lets me just leader this turn too.
Nothing to lose.
Maybe this matters.
My spirit's willing and how, but they're killing me.
What do you got? Wow.
Never snip from the master's table. Never.
Deck is broken. Oh, whoops. No Baron back row. If I Baron back row, I miss out on the bleeding anyway. Problem with Nilfgaard, always get bled. Not the case anymore, because location Cantarella thing. Sure. What's wrong with Lippy? I just wasn't planning on playing Lippy. I don't know, I guess I could just, like, not put Lippy in the deck. Or just play, like, Lippy Madoc, with the intention of Lippy is just our finisher card.
Fall overboard and I'm not jumping in after you.
It's a really bad card. I don't know, the little that I played Cohen, I played a lot of, like, 30-point Cohens. Ow. No tortoise. Or playable Cohen deck. You can play it in Witchers, and it's fine there. It's just not a card the deck needs.
For honor. And for honor. Attention! Present arms! Alert to arms! Aye, aye, sir.
I hope we don't lose uneven. That'd be pretty embarrassing. These are my last two siege engines? Oh.
Could have settled this amicably, you know.
Okay, let's be careful.
Temeria has yet to speak its last.
Cool. Now, random damage, really powerful against Arachas. I mean, Amphibious Assault is sort of a high-end siege engine. Sort of. Yep, goodbye, Madoc. No. Are you ready to brick amphibious assault, chat? I'm ready to brick amphibious assault. God damn it. That's impressive. Why'd I do it? Because I'm missing Falibor Baron. Can I kick the frigate there? If I kick the frigate and don't draw the reinforced ballista, then I'm not full procking siege. This is depressing. Deactivated frigate. I don't have a soldier anyway. It doesn't matter.
And now I shall break you.
Oh, true. No, you're right.
You crossed the wrong sorceress.
That could matter. It won't matter, but it could have mattered. I don't think I've ever bricked AA before. Belbor blocked a bombardment.
Any last words?
Hey, setting on. It's possible to like Diamond Radium Bomb into Bloody Baron, and then AA just kills the Bloody Baron though. And that might have been enough to win. Oh. Nope. Not there. Just be happy that I'm not bricked. A strategy question? What's up? When does it make sense to heatwave a scenario? At the same time, it makes sense to heatwave anything else. You just, is that going to be the best heatwave you're going to get, or is there going to be something more valuable to heatwave later on? That's all it boils down to. So against like Vi, it's often going to be better to just heatwave one of their tall units than to heatwave the scenario. But against Fall, your next best heatwave is what? Heatwave Joachim? So are the two Fangs of the Empire going to be worth more than heatwaving their Joachim target?
The traitors will pay
The first Joachim they play. That is technically a line. That one you gotta make a bunch of carryover considerations, right? Like, you probably wouldn't ever do that in round 3. In round 1, there's a bunch of weird things you gotta take into account. Like, if you're not playing Heatwave, what else? Like, is your hand all gold? Is Heatwave the worst card in your hand? You just want to get rid of it? How important is winning round 1?
Your magic can't harm me. No magic can.
More Vise.
For honor. And for coin.
Did I scan your song request? I don't think I did. Which one was yours? Oh, is there another people song that I need to queue up? I did. It's okay, it wouldn't have played yet.
Not without good reason. They call him stern.
Hey, else.
Alert! To arms!
No, I should have taken the Madoc points. Bone Talisman when you need it, yeah. I'll spare to haunt, hope so. Nice. Oh, true, he's guaranteed to have the haunt in hand. Oh, I can't proc my siege. Awkward. I think I play this in the first half of the AA. If I can trade siege for haunts, I think I'm happy. Now it's just, do I want to try to force tutors out? Because he has all the consumes. Nah, I'd probably just lose my last saves if I do that. Feels kind of bad not playing first AA. Can't lose last save. I could lose double last AA. And double last save with Heatwave Baron's kind of nice. pretty sure Natalis isn't our bottom card. Yeah. Let me just sit on this.
If the king demands a head, I'll give him.
Oh, tortoise cam. Nope, not there. Baron is cheating. Baron's pretty good. He's the same guy from earlier that was playing like Immortus Wrath and Heatwave.
Temeria has yet to speak its last.
Wee. Find it hilarious. It's called Gourd. Well, they couldn't name another thing Harold, so they had to use his other name. Cyberpunk radar. It's okay. Nobody is shit talking Cyberpunk. In fact, nobody's even shit talking CDPR.
Speak your mind. To the point.
We're not even really shit talking Covenant. Just... it just kind of looks generic. It says 500,000 views. Man, the hype is real. Why do I stream so late? It's a convenient time for me to stream.
I'm grateful. And my gratitude can oft be priceless.
CDPR devs got them hook, line, and sinker. It's crazy. I can't believe that that's still a selling point. It's 2021. Vampire? No, it's just a convenient time for me to stream. You know how, like, some people work nights without being a vampire?
The senses can be fooled. It's a shame I have.
If the king demands a head, I'll give him yours. Alert! To arms!
Let's get rid of this. There were a few mods that do. Mean to. I might mean to. I'm not actually sure myself. Oh, hey.
I do not do this for power.
So he broke up our soldier pocket with a soldier. Let's see. Guess I'll play first AA.
Dark clouds gather over Temerian.
Could have settled this amicably, you know.
And I can still take with the ballista.
Drinking can be hazardous to your health.
Why does Mauler suck so much? It's an NR card. It's an NR card not named Amphibious Assault. Because the Amphibious Assault exists, there's attacks on every NR bronze. They have to be bad. It's not a good trade. No tortoise. What do we got here? Yep, definitely do not want siege on the bottom of my deck. Hey, works him. Didn't take them. Kill my thing.
Fall overboard and I'm not jumping in after you.
Oh dear. Have I something in my teeth?
Catch him! He's worth 20 florins!
What's worth more? So has the 2 damage stapled on, and he's already played Usurper.
True love could lift the curse, but who would love such a
I
freak?
hate nothing more than a creaky door.
I should screenshot Maxi. It's so easy for me to screenshot Maxi, but I never have. It's just pure laziness. There's no excuse.
My duty? To stick my nose where it doesn't belong.
Just go now, it's a reshuffle. Yeah, they're so built. Yeah, exactly, exactly. I definitely do not maximize the Maxi.
The Empire will be victorious.
I felt like I needed a calculator for Gwent.
Everyone has their secrets. Everyone.
The numbers are all small enough that I feel like it would probably take more time to try to plug them into the calculator than just add them. The point difference for me. That was really nice. That was really nice.
Please wait, Your Excellency. I'm falling behind.
I'll give you that was a good quality of life feature. I mean, I give him an invo on Falibor, but I also kill 2 engines. I like killing 2 engines.
The traitors will pay for what they do.
Oh, he also didn't leader it. Huh. They went up. Oh, they changed the engine with Homecoming, and the old deck tracker no longer works.
With a hero in
Destroying this guy, are we? Invo's gone, range to Baron.
Gather my men.
Lost cards are Yoakum Ku. Oh wait, he hasn't worth it yet.
Way, rabble!
So it's just Cantarella.
How am I to catch it, Master?
Why?
Sees me every time.
Why?
The wonders of projectiles and ranged weapons.
Should have listened to the old lady.
Cool. Don't call the opponent to call him. That's not nice.
Enough! Let us finish this.
I think we win if he leads a turn early and gets the Falibor. I don't think that really makes much of a difference. How did this deck do? It was really streaky. I know we like won a bunch in a row, then lost a bunch in a row, and then lost another bunch in a row. Rising the best in our leader. I know there's a lot of people experimenting with Shield Wall, even for the Witcher's deck.